What's up, my creators? It's your girl, Tina. Can somebody tell him thank you? All right, you all. Here we are at the end of our 12 days of thanks tag journal. I'm excited because it turned out, you all, better than I even imagined. All right, so we have to do day 11, day 12, and then we're going to bind the journal together and see what the end is going to look like. Let's get started. All right, hope everything is well. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. All right, so this is layout number 11. Let's go ahead and this layout, the prompt for this one is lesson. So we're going to lay out, first of all, I think I want to do the prompt first. Let's do that. I'm going to stamp the word lesson. All right, what lesson are you thankful for? Is it a lesson that you learned years ago? Is it a lesson that you just learned recently? A lesson that has impacted your life, that helped you. What lesson are you thankful for? I'm thankful for a couple of lessons. Some old, some recent. And so life to me is all about lessons. And there's no way to get around them. They come to make us stronger, right? And you learn from your lesson. And my grandmother used to always say, the best lesson is a self-taught lesson. And I understand what she meant by that, but as I got older, I got it. So those lessons that you just stumble upon on yourself and you realize that it's a lesson to be learned, those, she says, are the best ones. And if you learn it on your own, nobody had to prompt you, nobody had to forewarn you, but you learned it on your own, all by yourself. She said that'll be the best, those were the best lessons of your life. So what lesson can you say you're thankful for? Did it change your life? Did it impact your life? How did it impact your life? That's what the prompt is all about today. Lessons. So many lessons, I tell you, I'm thankful for. And when a lesson is learned, I guarantee you don't go back. You don't go back and you don't repeat that thing over again when you really truly learn a lesson. So what lessons are you thankful for? That's our prompt for today. All right, let me see if I can get me just a little bit of brown out of here. Put some color to this hand. This is a die that I stumbled across at Tuesday morning some years ago and didn't really have a reason for wanting it. It just called my name. I kind of liked it. It was different. I like different things, and I didn't know how I would use it, but I'm telling you, I have come to really love this die. And it's just a hand. And I tell you, this is like one of my favorites now. All right. So I thought this would be cute to use. We're just going to ink up the knuckles a little bit. The corners. Okay. Just to add a little extra interest. Right? Okay. Done with that. Let's put that aside. All right. We're going to put her down right here. A lesson. What lesson have you been thankful for? I don't think I want to use my glue gun. You all, I really tried to make this journal really flat. I'm proud of myself because I love dimension. And I didn't think I was going to be able to stick to it. But with the type of binding that I'm going to do, I needed to keep it kind of flat. So I'm happy that I was able to do that. All right, we put that down. We're going to come back. I like this little pumpkin piece here. And I want to put that on there. I know it's white. Let's see if I could tone it down just a little bit. It's like stock white too. Whew. Okay, let's just see if we could put some color on the edges at least. Tone it down some. No rhyme, no reason. I'm using little bits and pieces. Actually, this here piece right here, you all, comes out of the Julie Nutting little ephemera packs. Okay. Yeah, it toned it down some because it was, whew, it was stock, honey. White, white, white. I like this better. Okay, here we go. We're going to put this down. So, have you all been following Miss D, G Brody? Both of those ladies followed me and played along with me this entire time of the 12 days. And to be honest, it's just so amazing how each one of our journals looks so much different. I mean, it looks totally different from everybody else's. I love it. Me, myself, have no complaints about it at all. All right, now we need to put our date, which is, this is 11. All right, and so yeah, G Brody's is really, really nice, and she's using those ring bound rings that they use for what is it called? What are the people doing? Not journal books, but they are planners. Those rings that everybody use for the planners. I think I want to put this 11 right here. Yeah, so she's using that system. And it is really nice. And so she used every day. Each tag has its own pocket that the tag rests in. So the pocket, this thing needs to be glued down, glue added so it can stick. The pocket and the tag coincides with each other. Really, really nice. Okay. This is another one of those stamps that I bought in that set that was messed up. But I love them, so I'm not finna get rid of them. I'm just trying this. It worked with the other letter. So let's see if it worked with this, but none of my glue want to come out right. And of course, that would happen. I'm trying to do a video. So back to G Brody. G Brody, each one of her tags had a pocket, and she designed it where the pocket and the tag coincide with each other. Really, really, really cute. All right, you all, this is going to be our 11. We're going to let this dry a little bit so it can get sticky. All right, but then I'll go in and I'll do my journaling. This is 11. All right, let's move on to layout 12. All right. For layout 12, our prompt is food/taste, right? So this is Thanksgiving Day, and it's all about the food on Thanksgiving Day, right? So I got a little die cut here, and I love this project because I was able to just use stuff, you all, that I had just laying around in my stash, and I love that I was able to do that. All right, I want to put some of this on here, so let me put a little of this glue on the back of here. Right, and you'll see what I'm trying to do. I just wanted to wrap some of this around this heart and give it a rustic feel. Yep, that's it right there. Now we're gonna come around. Yeah, I'm still kind of undecided on if I really like this glue gun. Now, y'all know glue gun is my choice of adhesive. I love the glue gun. But this new glue gun is so big, it just irritates me. I'm going to be honest with you. Oops. Let's put some glue right there to keep it. I should have made it a little tighter than what I did, huh? Okay. I'm going to do it again. Pull this up. That's the beauty. All right. Stop playing, Tina. Hope I'm in frame. Now, I'm going to put a little glue here. And I'm going to put a little glue here. And then let's just glue these down. Okay. Then I need to cut. All right, so yeah, back to G. Brody. I love the way her journal turned out. I love the way Miss D journal turned out. Now, Miss D did a landscape type journal. This don't even want to lay right for me. You know, that's how it be. But that's okay. We got some stickers here that I'm going to use. We're going to put a sticker on here. This is a set that I've had, eons, a long time. I want to put this in here. Just like that. Okay. Okay. Now, the good thing I tell y'all all the time about hot glue is that it can be used as a dimensional. And that's what we're going to use it because it's off balance now that I put the twine there. So how do you make it dimensional and even? You just simply let it cool off and begin to form. Yep, that's all you do. Let it start getting cool and it'll give you dimension. And we just want a little dimension. And it's been heating for a little while, so it is kind of hot. Here we go. Let's just lay that down. I'm gonna let that sit there. All right. So this is my number 12, right? And I don't have a lot of journaling that I want to do. It's just like 1 or 2 sentences. But I do want to use this set of stickers I've had forever. All right. So we're going to use these today. And yeah. And everything give thanks. We got gathering, the feast. I just want to use different ones. Let's see. Gratitude is the memory of the heart. Let's use that. So what I'm going to do is, because these are just quotes, so we just going to take them off and I'm just going to stag them. They all different. Okay. I'm going to put them up here as I cut them. And then I'll get ready to put them down. Now, you all, I always use some reinforcement on stickers because stickers will come up. And so, we got harvest. We got abundance. We got count your blessings. Count your blessings, name them one by one. We used to sing that all when I was a little girl at church. Count your blessings, see what the Lord has done. Family, friends, giving, and helping. Those are 2 words I want to put. And so, thinking about and talking about giving and helping, we did food baskets, food basket giveaway. And what we did was we just let people donate to food baskets. So we was a part of a group, another church, our church, and another church partnered together. And the goal was to give out 100 baskets. And so it was just so refreshing to see the faces of others as you was giving out the baskets. Our church, our form of basket was gift cards. So we asked people for donations of $25 increments, and we purchased the gift cards from Walmart, and that was our form of basket. And it was just really a blessing to bless others. And what we did was we had so many gift cards left over because it was just so many boxes. It was 3 churches all together that participated, and it was like over 200 boxes. Each box got a turkey, and so my church, we raised enough to purchase 65 $25 gift cards. And I guess because the gift cards was like the boxes was our form of gift card, I guess they had forgotten, and we just had like giving out all the boxes, giving out the boxes, and was forgetting about the gift cards. We had a lot of gift cards left over, so we did street ministry. What we did is we went to Walmart and we just began to talk to people to ask them, if they were saved, if they had accepted Christ in their life. And some people, of course, rejected the offer. We still blessed them with a gift card. Others, they did accept the offer and end up giving their lives to the Lord, which is what's such a blessing, because we do want to feed people, and we are concerned about people's being fed, but most of all, we concerned really, about your soul, because physical food only lasts so long, but spiritual food is what's going to carry you through. So that was a blessing, you all. I don't know why I shared that. I guess because I cut that word up about giving, but it was so refreshing to be able to give to those who we blessed. And it was some people had never participated in giving away baskets, and it was just refreshing for them to be able to see how wonderful it feels and beautiful it is to bless people, and not think all about yourself. So that was a blessing. I enjoyed it, and it brought joy to my life, because I say to myself all the time, I could be one that's without. I could be one that's in need, but because of God's grace and His mercy, He's blessed me, and so it's a blessing to be a blessing to others, if that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, we did that, y'all. An attitude of gratitude. And it's this video that's out on Instagram. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but the lady is doing a video to her guest that's coming. Honey, she done did the roll call, baby. She done talking about the people, kids can't lay on her bed, urinating. I mean, this lady is so funny. If y'all seen that video, leave it in the comments and tell me what you think. She talked about the family members that take that walk. Y'all know that walk. And baby, she said, don't come up in here. People got to breathe what you've been taking a walk on. Oh, the lady is so funny, y'all. I was like, oh my God, I could not stop looking at that video. Oh, it was too funny. Then she said, "Let me show y'all my table, my table." So she shows her table, and she thanks the lady that came over there and set her table up. And then she calls out one of her relatives. She said, "If you come over here," so wait a minute. Let me stop double talking myself. She shows her table where everybody is gonna eat, and the table is set. And then she on her patio. When you pass the table, you go out to her patio. And she got a chair and one little small table sitting there. And she tells one of the family members, "If you come over here with them raisins in that potato salad, this way you gonna be eating that." When I say y'all, that lady tickle me, I just cannot take it. That lady, she said, and yeah, she said she called out one couple. She said, "Now y'all know y'all son be stealing. If you come over here and anything is missing or moved up in my house, I'ma beat him." The lady is too funny, y'all. I was like, But y'all know it's the truth, don't you? You know it's the truth. You know you had them family members. Everybody got them. Don't sit up here thinking or acting like you ain't got them, because everybody got one in their family. They got that drunken. They got that one that's going to steal before they leave. And then she talked about the lady with the Tupperware. She said, "Don't come over here with your Tupperware and ain't sent a coin this way." She said, "Because all you gonna fill that Tupperware up with is the air from me slamming my door in your face." That lady, when I say y'all, that lady had me in knots. That was just too much. That video was too much. So if y'all haven't seen that video, go look up on Instagram. That's where it's at, on Instagram. That lady, oh my goodness. That lady had me dying. And if I think about it, maybe I'll put it in my comments, because when I say y'all, this lady is too funny, but she telling the truth. She said, "Oh yeah, water will be ready for you immediately, but them pops only coming out when the dinner time, and it's gonna be a limit." Baby, I died. She said, "Cause y'all would not be leaving pops open all over my house," and that's what people do. Because people will not appreciate your stuff when it's free. They'll dog it and everything. But when they got to pay for it and it's at their house, baby, they going to be watching how many you got. They going to be upset and complaining if you don't drink it all. So why would you not do that with other people's stuff? That lady, ooh, when I say y'all, she had me in knots. I just couldn't take that lady. I said, this lady right here, but she knows she was telling the truth. That was so funny. But I don't know why we putting raisins in potato salad. Now, I need to know about that, because that don't even sound good. But she said, this way you going to be sitting, you bring the raisins over here in that potato salad. Oh, my gosh. Y'all, I just could have died. I was like, no. She said, you going to be sitting right here by yourself. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, you got to set the law down for some family, because people just act like they just act like they have not a clue. You have to help them out. I'm telling you, you really do. And that's a shame that you got to do your relatives like that. She said you will not she said this stuff will not be happening this year. Putting y'all babies in my bed when they sleep, and then y'all have such a good time, y'all forget y'all got kids in diapers, and they done urinated all over my stuff. Ain't nobody gonna give me a dime. Don't nobody help me wash my sheets. That lady went in, honey. I said, oh Lord, this sister right here, whew, she was real. She was telling the truth, baby, but she was keeping it real. That was too funny, y'all. This is my day 12. So like I said, I'm not doing a lot of journaling on day 12. Yep. It's not a lot of journaling on day 12. I guess I just need a little space to write my little thoughts. I already know what I'm going to write. All right, let's see if this sticker is ready. This stamp is ready to stick now. Or is it still playing game? Oh, baby, it's ready. I don't know who told me about this hack. But honey, I love it. And it works. It works. Let's see. Where am I going to put this? I'm going to try to put it right here. The thing is, am I going to be able to fit my 12? My 2. All right, where are these letters at? So, yeah, maybe y'all, I'll try to put that link to that lady video so y'all can have some laughs, you know, because it was funny to me. It was funny to me. I mean, too funny. Like, she is telling the truth, honey. So, anybody having in-person, you know, I'm just telling you, I'm not trying to get the Rona. For real, for real. I'm really not. And my people, they don't act right. See, I know what type of people I'm dealing with. So ain't no need for me to try to fool myself, honey. I know these individuals in my family, they ain't did right. They ain't kept themselves isolated. They ain't did none of that. Y'all stay right on the way from me. People been calling, and that's what we gonna do. We gonna call one another. But other than that, Tina not hearing it. All right, this is number 12. Oh, I gotta do my another number 11, right? I forgot about you over here. So that's my 11 and 12. So now you all, it's time for us to do the binding. Okay? So we're gonna do binding. Okay, let me just put this number on this hand. Miss D's. Oh, let me tell y'all about Miss D journal. Miss D journal is landscape. Oh, I simply love it. And I'm mad at myself because I started to use a bigger tag. But I was like, you know what? This is my first time doing the little jelly plate. So I was like, okay, let's just kind of wait. And I, do a smaller, tags. I'm telling you, when I say I absolutely love her tag book, and I love the size of it. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, y'all, before we do the binding, we're going to do this cover. All right. Take this little few minutes to do the cover. Right here. Keeping everything as simple as we can. Right. So, yeah, Miss D, I love G Brody's, and I am in love with Miss D. Both of them did beautiful journals. And, yeah, if y'all haven't seen them, y'all should go over there and check them out. Because it's really, really nice. All right, this is my cover. And, again, I'm going to use... I'm going to use some of these ephemera pieces from the Julie Nutty ephemera pack. So I got the little girl for November. All right. The first thing we're going to do is put down... Oh, let me go on and put her down first. Yeah. Put her down. And then this is going to be my... These are my letters. Yep. I had so much fun. I'm glad I did do this journal, y'all. It turned out really, really nice. And, yeah, I'm getting more comfortable with using the jelly plate. And I guess that's what I was looking to do. And again, for you all that have never done the jelly plating before, G Brody did give a lot of she did give a lot of tips. Her and Miss D both, they more advanced. They already had been doing it. And so you could tell. And it turned out really nice. Okay. We need not to say nothing about this spider web. I know y'all like Tina and them spider webs. I fell in love with this dye. Sure did. I sure did. All right, let's put this sister up here. Where's my wipes? Oh, wipe up some of this glue. Okay. All right, let's put her down. Glue her. And what I did with her, I cut off that white border. That white border was irritating me. So I fussy cut the white border off. All right. And let me go ahead and trim her. And I know I should have did this before. Now my marker don't want to come up. Okay. So again, I always take, when I do fussy cutting, I just take a black marker to get, tone down some of this white border that's on the side. So that's all I'm doing right here. No rhyme, no reason. Just try to make the white not so visible. So did y'all know that Walmart was closing all day today? Now I know people want to be with their family, but I was like, what? Walmart always be open on Thanksgiving night, 6 o'clock. Well, no, not this year. They closed it down for Thanksgiving altogether. COVID has changed a lot of things, you all. And I wonder, will we ever get back to the way things were? I really honestly don't think so. But I could be wrong. What does Tina know? Nothing. All right, I'm going to put this here because this is where, and I don't know why I formed it because it's not going to stay up. Okay. Now we're going to put this down on top of here. Oops. Let me ink it too. Just to get some of the white. I don't like that white core. I'm telling you, if you ink your edges like this, when you fussy cut, or you take the distress ink and ink them, I'm telling you, it really makes a difference. Try it. All right. Y'all, we almost ready to bind. Okay. That's what I wanted right there. Okay. Now, just put this adhesive up. We're going to do some inking, and then we ready to bind all of the pages together. Now, if you've been following me from day one, I did show you all how I was going to bind it to get you ready to be prepped for this moment. So if you was watching, then you saw my binding system. But I'm finna show it to you again. We're gonna bind the whole book, the whole album together. Okay. All right, here we go. So the first thing is I want to put 12 days up here. Okay. All right. So we got that. Now we're going to put the word days down here. Just like that. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So this is our cover, you all. Okay. So let's put this stuff off to the side. And now we're going to bind all of our tags together to make the book. All right. And this is the top. Okay. So I took and made 12 strips. That's 4 3/4 by an inch. I scored them on the 1/2 inch mark, right? So this is what we're going to do. Let's take this first, the cover, and put that to the side. This is day 1. All right, I'm going to take this tape. Well, I can leave the tape on there. This is what you're going to do. You're going to take the 2 tags, fold them like such. Okay. You're going to crease your little strips. I do want to take this off because I don't want this to interfere with my little strip. Okay. You're going to take this strip. We're taking some adhesive, right? And we're going to put adhesive on the strip on both sides of the score line. All right. Take them, face them together, just like this. All right. You're going to take this, put it inside, put the tags inside, and you're going to fold this over just like that. Don't worry about no leakage or anything like that. You're just going to fold it over just like that. Okay? We're going to do this for all 12 pages. Okay? Let's set that aside. We got it there. Okay? We're going to reach and get the next one. Do the same thing. Let's take this tape off. All right. You're going to crease your strip. And then put the adhesive. Really simple binding. Okay. Now y'all know I'm a liquid glue girl. I'm a Beacons girl. That's because now before I start running my mouth, you want to try to make these even. It just makes your spine look better. All right, so try to even it up. Try to lay the first one down in the same height. Same height. So I'm taking this up till I can get to where? Right there. So that's about the same. Now I'm going to make sure I come to the edge of it, right? Okay. Now let me just check it again. Because you kind of, it makes your journal look better if you kind of have it even. All right, again, just flip it over and press down. Okay. Make sure you try to put your adhesive all the way down so the whole entire flap will be adhered. Okay. Do the same for that. And then you look, they should be kind of even. So that was a little bit off, just a little bit. That's the good thing I like about liquid glue. It gives me some wiggle room. So I'm pulling that down a little bit. And I'm redoing it. And now it's even. Okay? Alright. Then we just move on to the next one. The same thing we're going to repeat for all of these. Okay. And you will see the end result. Okay. Let's close it up. I did sewing on mine. Did you all sew? Miss D did. G, she didn't do any sewing on hers. But Miss D did sew. Okay. Let's see if we got it somewhere in the vicinity. All right, I think that's about it. We're gonna close it up. Okay, close it up. Yep, that's about right. Okay, so that's 2. And you want to make sure you get it in the crease as close as possible so that when you open up your book, the creases will be together. Okay? It won't be that big of a gap. All right, let's move on to the next one. And this is nothing but washi tape that I used, you all, to glue them together. That's all that was, washi tape. Okay. I like the fact that this glue gives you a little time to make adjustments. But honey, when it does dry, you ain't got to worry about being embarrassed and show your project to somebody and it's falling apart. That is so embarrassing. And that happened to me. And that's how I end up finding this beacons. I was so happy when I found it because I had stopped showing my scrapbooks because I was so embarrassed, like, oh my God, what am I doing? What happened? You know, and then it was like, I spent so much money on that adhesive. I was upset about that. Like, what is going on? But over time, that regular adhesive, that stuff comes up. For real, y'all. I don't know if you're not a serious scrapbooker, you probably cannot tell. But yeah, that stuff comes up after a while. And then you be sitting there looking like, what in the world is going on? I was so embarrassed. I don't know why some of my strips is longer than the other when I had measured all of these out. But it's all good. All right, let's move on to the next one. So yeah, one thing I like about beacons, honey, once it's dry, baby, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Nothing coming apart. And that works for me. All right. Stuff dropping. Let's Excuse me, y'all. All right. So I know y'all said some of these videos was long, but I told you in the beginning that this process was not going to be rushed. And yeah, I enjoy taking my time. So I know some people not going to watch because it's too long, and I understand because your time is your time. But this is Tina's time, and I ain't really had no problem with it. Okay. Let me see. Okay. All right. We got a few more to go, y'all. And I have to put them back in order. And I'm tapping them because I want them to go to the back. For real. Okay. Let's keep going. So by the time you see this video, y'all probably done ate your little dinners and probably relaxing. So I tried to put this video later on in the evening. Maybe something you want to watch as you winding down off of all that turkey and dressing and greens, macaroni and cheese. I don't know why that one is. That must be the one that was starting to get longer, yeah. So I want this up some more. All right, there we go. So we are going to do a burlap bind on this. This will be a burlap bind, you all. Okay? I'm going to be using burlap. To bind this. We only got a few more to go. Let's see if we ready. Yep, that's about even. Okay. Anybody doing a December daily? I am doing one again this year. I am doing one. If you are going to do a December daily, are you doing all of the days of December or are you doing a portion? Some people don't do the whole month. Some people do the 12 days of Christmas. You know, what are you going to do if you decide to do one? And have you started prepping? Okay. Turn this. Okay, let's see. You all will understand when I get ready to put this together why it's better if you have it as even as possible. It just looks better. Okay. I already did some of my journaling on some of my pages, and then some of my pages I still have yet to transfer my journaling over. So what I did was I did my journaling in a notebook every day to preserve my thoughts, and then I'm just gonna go over and put them in, you know, down on the journal tag. Yeah, and most of them I've already done. All right, we only got a few after this, you all. And then we'll be ready to put it together to go to the next step. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's pull that down a little. There we go. All right. Easy pleasy. Okay. Let's see. Five. What's the weather like it where you all live? The weather is pretty nice today. We have been having rain and fog. Then we had a little snow. We had our first little snow earlier this week. It wasn't much. It didn't last long. After it snowed that day, that night it rained for like 2 days afterwards. So the snow didn't stick around at all. But today it's clear in Chicago. So what is the weather like where you all are for Thanksgiving? I don't care about this little leakage because you all, that's going to be covered. You will see. Okay. I put a little bit too much on that one. But that's okay. The leakage is fine. And I can always clean my little desk top, which I always do anyway. All right. These two go together. These two. All right, y'all. These are last two. See, I did my journaling. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Last one. And we are done with our binding of these pages. Okay. Glue on here. Then we can go to the next step. Okay. All right, this is it. This is our last 2 pages that we need to bind together. Now we're finna go to the next step of putting them in order. Okay. All right, we got 12 pages. So that's why I had to change the number from 12 to 24 because you all, I did double layouts. So in other words, I use 2 tags per layout versus 1 tag a day. 2 tags a day. All right, so this is 9. This is 6. Okay, this is 3. So that goes before 4. Here's 5. What is this? Oh, wait a minute. 3. This is day 6. Here's 4. This is day 5. This is day 6. Day 7. Day 8. Day 9. So you see how you taking them and you putting them in order like this, because each 2 of my tags goes together like that, right? So put your tags in order however you did it. If you did 1 tag a day, then it should be day 1, day 2, right? This is number 1. This is 3. Let's see. Tag 2 goes right up in there. 10, 11. Okay, where we leave off 9. Here's 10. Here's 11. And here's 12. All right, because I got the thread, I want to make sure the thread is either up or to the side, right? I don't want any thread over here, because this is where the binding is finna go. Like this little piece right there, I'm gonna make sure that's up so it can stick out and won't get hidden. Okay, so here is 12 days, right? So now here's the next step of what we're finna do. You are going to take this. You are going to put adhesive however you want. Whatever adhesive you're using. If you're using a dry adhesive, you just want to make sure that this whole page is covered with your choice of adhesive. All right. So you putting all the heat, and make sure you have full coverage so that your journal will stay together. It will not come apart. Okay. Ooh, something hit my finger. Okay. So you're going to take this one and you're going to simply lay it on top of here. Everything should line up. The little spine tab should line up, and the tag itself should line up with the other one, because they're the same exact size, the same exact shape. All you want to do is set it on top of each other and get full coverage. Okay, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep going. So this is 12, this is 11. So now we're finna put 10 on top of here. 10. See, this is 10. So now you're going to put more adhesive, just like you did the other one, full coverage. Full coverage. Because you want your book to stay together. Okay. All right, now we take it 10 and we're going to line it up right on top. Right on top. Everything should just line up perfectly. Okay. You want to press good. You want to give it a real good press. Real good press. Okay. Real good press. Okay. We're going to keep building. Keep building. Okay. So this is 10. Now we should be putting down 9. Just double check, make sure all your stuff is in order and you're using the right one. We're going to add this adhesive again. Now one thing also I like about beacons give you a little weight too to your project. So you could have like a real flimsy project paper or whatever. Beacons is going to give you a little weight to that, which I'm happy about in this because I used file folders for this project, and so that little extra beacons weight that it's going to give my journal is going to be perfect. Okay, we laying that down. Yep, and we're just making it make sure we put pressure to spread that adhesive. Okay, now I keep doing this like this because you want stuff to stay even. Okay, this was 9. This was 9. Okay, here's my 8. And this is why I said we didn't have to worry about the little, oops, Tina. We didn't have to worry about the little spillage that we had when we was putting the little binder pieces on, the backers, because they were going to be covered up anyway. Constantly, every time you put a layer on, just make sure it's even and start pressing. Just make sure it's even. That's what you mostly want to do. Okay, that's our 8. Okay, 7. Here's my 7. This is one of those layouts I already put my journaling in. Okay. 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 Now we're going to 6. Doing the same thing. We halfway there, you all. Okay. All right. This is 6. Just checking. Oh, check. Okay. Can y'all already imagine how it's gonna look? I'm liking it already. He's working it out. Okay. Now we're going to 5. Okay. All right, let's go to 5. Okay. Did y'all play board games? Do y'all play board games with your family on Thanksgiving? My grandparents were spade players. My family, they all play spades. And that was like, you never missed a Thanksgiving without them spades. Them cards came out. Yep. Good old memories. Now, our kids don't even know what a deck of cards is. It's really sad. But we played with cards. When Mom and them was through playing with the deck and the deck was not suitable for them to pop the cards and all that stuff they did when they played spades, then we got the cards. And we played our little pity pat and go fish and all of that with the cards. But nowadays, I think cards is obsolete. I don't think kids even know what a deck of cards are. Because they got all these electronics now. No more board games. Like, I was talking to a student the other day, and they was talking about, you know, they little Christmas lists that they gonna give their parents or whatever. Nobody had Monopoly on there. Nobody had Connect 4. I'm like, y'all not gonna ask for no board games? About board games? What board? What is a board game? Couldn't believe it. Like, really, are you serious? You don't you that far gone that these kids nowadays, they only know the Nintendo or whatever those new games are called. My son game board games is over, so I don't know, you know, what they call them games now, but I do know that these kids don't know what a board game is, which is really sad. Really, really sad. But that's the society that we live in now. Everything is computerized. You know, everything is on the phone or in the game thing. In that game little box. And now they got the games, from what I understand, you could watch movies on them. The little boxes. Like, too much for me. And that's why these kids don't go outside and play no more. And that's why we have childhood obesity too. And it's a lot of childhood diabetes going on. Yep, diabetes and high blood pressure among the young people. Y'all, we only got 3 more to go. Because now what they're eating, and it's like hardly no exercise. The only exercise probably a lot of these kids is getting is from school every day. Other than that, they go home, they go in their bedroom, and they playing on their game. No activity, then they eating all the wrong foods. You know, America is already known for not eating properly. When we look at other countries. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with y'all. All right, this is number 3. We just got 2 more to go. And then we put our cover on. Okay. This is 2. And you see how flat the book is? That's because I made sure I didn't put a lot of dimension. This was really like the perfect journal for actually writing your thoughts, not embellishing. Because sometimes we could over embellish and we call it a journal, but we don't write nothing, we don't document nothing in it. So to me, it's not a journal if you're not documenting anything in it. But to be honest with you, I see a lot of people doing videos and they never write in their journals. And then they come back and they do like the last 3 journals that they did are the journals for the year. And when you flip through them, there's no writing. It's just journals that was created and a lot of embellishments. Well, for me, it's really about the journaling. But it's to each his own, what you like. Okay, we got this first page. Then we putting our cover, y'all. And we're going to be ready to go to the burlap binding. Okay, so this is just how simple and easy it was to bind these tags. And this is page 1. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, 12, 11. Just open my pages because some leakage of the glue. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6. So that's why you got to be careful that, you know, the glue don't stick together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now this is what I'm finna do. While I'm getting ready to get everything I need, I'm gonna clamp this for a few minutes so that it can bond while I'm getting my burlap ready. I know I got clamps up in here. Where's all my clamps? Oh, I didn't check that, y'all, and I don't see my clamps. Now, I'm like a little salty because this ain't gonna close this up. This is too, it did go on there. Just see if I could put these on here just to sit for a few minutes to let that lock in. Yep, it barely went on. Let's do one for up here. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to let that sit for a few seconds. The next thing we're going to do, you all, is put the burlap binding on it. And then we are done. We're going to put the front on there. Let me take these off. We're going to put the cover. Okay, the cover and the back. Got to put that on there. I think I want to do that last. I think I want that on top of the burlap. All right. Let's put these back on here for a few minutes to let that gel and stick together. I got those clamps from the Dollar Tree, but I don't feel like getting up finding them. I never did open them. All right, so that's going to gel for us a few seconds. And now we getting ready to do our burlap binding. Okay. Now, I have to get up and get my burlap. Now, I know y'all, oh, here it go right here. I was going to say, I pulled this thing out. Where is it at? I pulled it out for this project. Playing with my mind. Girl, get your mind, Tina. Get your mind. All right, so I want my burlap to be the same length, which is 4 3/4, right? So I'm just gonna cut. Now this is the burlap paper pad that I'm using. Let me just cut me a piece. I'm gonna cut a piece of this off, and then we ready to bind. All right. So this is the piece I cut off, you all, and I want to make sure it's straight. So we are going to use our paper trimmer. Why am I having a hard problem today? I know the devil. Where did the trimmer go? Y'all, this is too much for me. I can't find my trimmer. Now, you know my room is, I wish I could pan around, but my camera is on top. My room is straightened up. And you mean to tell me this when you know that you've been up too long? Because I've been up for like 3 days, y'all. I couldn't sleep and stuff like that. And so now, look at here. I can't find the trimmer. You know that's the devil. That is nothing but the devil. But honey, I'm not finna deal with the devil and his foolishness. Baby, bye. Before it was a trimmer, honey, it was called scissors and go. I ain't finna play with you, devil. I hate when that happened to me, and it's right here in my face somewhere, and I can't put my eyes on it. That irritates me. All right, so here we go. We are going to simply take this. You want to make sure that it's wide enough that it covers the spine perfectly. This is what we're doing with this. Okay. Now, let me show you. I'm just going to mold my, I'm going to cut it down just a little bit. Let's see. I don't want it all the way to the end. Okay. All right. So, what we're going to do is, look at me. I'm going to take this, rubbing all of this adhesive off first. Okay. Now, I'm using some of this glue. Because I want to make sure that this thing sticks. Okay. Now, I'm taking this and I'm actually going to put this down here too. Okay. This glue is very hot, so really be careful with yourself because you can burn yourself at this point. And you want, if you're using hot glue, you definitely, because I already made the curves, I'm just going to sit it down. You definitely want to make sure that your glue is hot when you do this. You want to make sure that your glue is hot when you do it. That's going to mean all the difference in the world. Making sure that that glue is hot. So now I put it down and I'm putting pressure on it. This is how I'm doing my binding of this project. Okay. Burlap bind. Alright. Now, remember I didn't put really nothing on here. But some might have leaked out, which is okay. But you want to make sure you secure that. So, we take it in. We're going to do the same thing. We putting this glue down. Then we're going to put some hot glue. You don't have to put as much hot glue because you don't want the glue to seep out. You just want it to seal it. Okay, so here we go. Okay. This is what I'm doing just to try to smooth that glue out so it just won't be lumps. Because remember, hot glue will leave you with dimension. So we don't want too much dimension because remember we got a back cover and a front cover that we're going to be laying on top of this. Okay. All right. So that's down. Now we're going to come around to this side. It may have stuck a little bit, but you're just going to pull that because you want to make sure that we secure this. So once again, we're going to take the glue gun and I'm putting the glue gun on the burlap side. Okay. Let's put that down. Securing that. See how it's bubbling up? Be careful that you do not burn yourself. This video is intended for adults only, not children. Please, if you was a child and you unsupervised, please turn this video off. I guess I gotta say that because today's video can burn you if you're using a hot gun. Alright. Alright, adults. Let's go to the next part. Now we want to put our cover and our back. Okay. Now, for the burlap part, I'm going to put the hot glue. For the rest of this, I'm just going to simply use my beacons, okay? It's your choice of how you want to do it. This is what I'm choosing to do. You want to get even coverage just like you did all the other pages. Okay? Except for the beacons. For the burlap, we're going to put a strip of this hot glue. All right, here we go. This is our front, correct? Just checking, because you know mistakes do happen, right? And here we go. Now, let's make sure we put this even that hole up. Okay. Ah, y'all, I love it. Oh, I love it. Do you see how it turned out? Y'all, I love the way that it turned out. The only regret I have is that I didn't use the larger tags like Miss D. Other than that, y'all, this is like, I love it. Okay, that's our cover. Let that sit and set. Okay. That's the cover. And this is burlap binding. All right. Okay. We're going to do the same thing for the back. And guess what, y'all? We done. This is a completed project. 12 days of thanks. All right. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to put down our beacons, right? Covering everywhere. Okay. And then we're going to come back and we're using this hot glue. Okay. And then we're going to lay down this last tag. Here we go. I love it. The last tag. There we go. There we go. There we go. The last tag. Oh, y'all, what y'all think? I love it. The last tag. Okay. All right, y'all. This is it. 12 days of thanks. OMG. I am in love. I just messed that up because I didn't get excited. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tell me that you don't like this. All right, y'all. This is the 12 days of thanks tag journal. And it is a burlap bounded journal. Look at there. Look at there. And then all you have to do is condition your pages to open and close, you know, massage them. And the book is going to open and close for you. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love it, y'all. All right. Okay. So here's the book. Here's the book. Here's the yumminess. Look at that. I love it, y'all. Y'all see it? This is my 12 days of thanks journal. No, it is my 12 days of thanks tag journal. And I love it. Tell me what you think. I love it. All right. Let me see if I can. All right. There y'all go. Tell me what you think. Oh my goodness. I am in love. Look at that. Look at that baby. Ah! She is too cute. Y'all see her? I love her. 24 tags. 26 tags rather, because we had a front and a back, a cover and a back. Oh my gosh, I love her. All right, go over. Join G Brody and Miss D as they wrap up their 12 days of thanks journal. I thank you all for following me. I thank you all for taking this new journey of the jelly plate with me. I am enjoying it, and I love, love, love how my journal turned out. Here she is. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Till next time, you all stay blessed. Keep washing them hands. And yeah, we an hour and 30 minutes in, but it was worth it, y'all. I had fun. If you rock with me to the end, I do thank you. See y'all on the next go round.